Representative from Google says there was no evidence that any of this is true, and now some in the science and technology community are also skeptical, and they're speaking out. Joining me now is filmmaker, speaker, and author of Our Final Invention, James Barrat. Good to see you tonight, James. So has this ever happened before, or is this just in the movies?
This is still just in the movies. Lambda is a large language module that's been fed a lot of language, a lot of words and text in order to create good conversation. But that's really all it is. Lambda stands for Language Model for Dialogue Application. So it reflects that a lot of companies, a lot of tech companies are trying to create really good digital assistants that speak with us naturally.
Well, I was doing a little reading here, and there's something called effective computing, which really tries to get at what an emotion that would be replicated, right? So the computer can then replicate whatever you're feeling. Is that possibly what's going on here, and it was misinterpreted?
Well, what was happening here was he was having a very interesting conversation about sentience, and he asked the computer, "Are you sentient?" Well, what the computer is doing is it's looking at vast volumes of text and finding the words that Mr. Lemoyne was using, and coming up with the right response, a response that would make it sound plausible, like effective computing. But the trouble is, it's not sentient at all. It's really just a giant version of autocomplete.
Well, I mean, I like to say that anything's possible, and with computers, I think the sky is the limit. So are there guidelines in place that at any point the computers get too smart and we have to sort of work within a parameter that we can all be okay with?
You know, I'm all for that. I wrote my book, Our Final Invention, about that. But we have to make a distinction here that it's really not sentient. It doesn't instigate sentences. It only responds to them. It doesn't have a sense of self. It doesn't have a sense of time. It doesn't know what the words it's saying mean. So if it says the sky today is beautiful, the sky is blank and it filled in blue, it's only because it saw that in a lot of iterations in its gigantic database of words. So we might need to be afraid of machines someday, but not this one, not now.
What do you think are the greatest risks as technology develops with these types of AI?
Well, you know, as Stephen Hawking said, the trouble in the short term is who controls it. The problem in the long term is, can it be controlled at all? In the short term, we've got problems with data bias in the data that yields bias algorithms. We've got a massive amount of unemployment coming up from automation and AI. Those are two really big, scary things. Autonomous battlefield robots and drones are scary. And then in the longer term, we have to ask ourselves, can we share the planet with machines that are smarter than we are? And that's anywhere from 20 to 100 years down the road, but it's coming.
How would you answer that question?
I'd say we better work quickly to start regulating the development of AI. We need something like the IAEA, International Atomic Energy Agency, to look into what people are doing. We really need access to all the systems. I don't think Lambda, this large language module, is dangerous. But in the future, I think we'll create machines that we really start failing to understand how they work.
Well, Marvel movies are a big hit in my house. If fallen into the wrong hands, you worry about some of these AIs. Is that also a potential risk?
That is a potential risk, because imagine if you had a very powerful AI that would hack into your self-driving car and crash it, or speed up our trains and crash them, or hack into our energy grid and break it. These are real problems for very sophisticated AI that isn't that far away. So yeah, in the hands of bad guys, this would be really bad. And unfortunately, a lot of the companies that are making it they're no saints.
Yeah, and who's policing them?
Nobody right now. We absolutely, you know, I'm normally not one to favor regulation, but with this technology is extremely powerful. It's comparable to nuclear fission. It'll be ultimately the most powerful force we've ever created.
Well,
so we need to get on top of it now.
Infinite. Real quick, I have about 30 seconds. What is the best thing that AI has given us so far?
Well, I don't get lost when I drive anymore. That's
You
great.
and me both. Remember using maps?
Yeah, I still have some. They're like antiques. But
Go to Z4 to get to your destination.
right. And don't, I hate it when you have to turn the page.
Well, this has been fun, eye-opening, and the possibilities are infinite. We'll just have to make sure that it's done safely. I appreciate your time tonight.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you.
All right, thank you. And thanks for joining us. Dan Abrams is coming up next. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.